There is a $6 conditioner sitting on the bottom shelf at your local drugstore. And there is a $28 treatment sitting inside a minimalist white bottle at Sephora. Both of them are making you the exact same promise, that they will repair your damaged hair, that they will rebuild it from the inside out, that after using them, your hair will be stronger, smoother, and healthier than before. One of them is telling the truth. One of them is not. And the answer is not the one the industry wants you to believe. Hi, my name is Bella, and today I am doing something I have never done before on this channel. I am not exposing a luxury brand for charging too much. I am going deeper than that. I am putting two products that make identical promises under a scientific microscope and showing you exactly what the chemistry says. No marketing language, no before and after photos paid for by the brand. Just the molecules, the patents, and the published data. Hit that subscribe button because by the end of this video, you will never look at a hair care promise the same way again. Let us get into it. The promise. Let us start with what both brands are actually claiming, because the language matters. Olaplex No. 3 Hair Perfector. The bottle says, reduces breakage and visibly strengthens hair. The brand's official website goes further. It describes a patented bond-building technology that works on a molecular level to reconnect broken disulfide bonds inside the hair shaft. Not on the surface. Inside. The word molecular is doing enormous work in that sentence. It is telling you this is not a conditioning treatment. It is chemistry. It is repair at the structural level of your hair. Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist Deep Conditioner. The bottle says, repairs and moisturizes hair. The brand's marketing describes deep nourishment that transforms dry, damaged hair. Transforms. That is also a significant word. Not temporarily smooths, not coats. Transforms. Same category. Same damaged hair consumer. Same repair promise. One costs $28, one costs $6. And right now, millions of people are choosing between them based entirely on price and packaging, with no idea what is actually different inside those two bottles. I am going to tell you exactly what is different. And I am going to tell you why one of those differences matters enormously, and the other is pure marketing theater. 2. The science behind Olaplex. What the patent actually says. To understand Olaplex, you need to understand what happens to your hair when it gets damaged. And I mean chemically damaged. Bleach, color, heat, chemical relaxers. The damage from these processes happens at a specific structural level inside your hair shaft. Your hair is made primarily of a protein called keratin. Inside the keratin structure, individual protein chains are held together by chemical bonds. The strongest of these are called disulfide bonds. They are covalent bonds, which means they are among the most stable connections in organic chemistry. They are what gives healthy hair its strength and elasticity. When you bleach your hair, the oxidizing agents break those disulfide bonds. That is where structural damage begins. Here is where Olaplex becomes genuinely interesting. In 2014, a chemist named Dr. Eric Presley and his collaborator Dr. Craig Hawker, both working out of UC Santa Barbara, developed a small molecule called bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimalate. The key word there is small. This molecule has a molecular weight of approximately 529 daltons. That is small enough to penetrate the hair cortex, small enough to reach the disulfide bonds that bleach broke. And the chemistry of the molecule allows it to act as a bridge, reconnecting those broken bonds from the inside. That mechanism was patented. U.S. Patent 9668-954. It is a real patent covering a real mechanism backed by real chemistry. In 2018, a peer-reviewed study published in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science measured the tensile strength of bleached hair treated with bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimalate against untreated bleached hair. The treated hair showed statistically significant improvement in breaking strength. That is published data. That is not a brand claim. That is an independent measurement of a molecular mechanism doing exactly what the brand said it would do. I want to be precise here because this channel is about precision. The Olaplex data shows meaningful bond repair in chemically damaged hair. The effect is real. The mechanism is documented. If your hair has been bleached, colored, or chemically processed, the chemistry supports the claim. But here is where it gets complicated. And this is the part Olaplex does not want you to think about too carefully. What Aussie is actually doing. Aussie 3. Minute Miracle does not contain bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate. It does not claim to repair disulfide bonds. If you read the actual ingredient list rather than the marketing language on the front, what you find is a conventional deep conditioning formula built around cetyl alcohol, bihentrimonium chloride, and a blend of Australian botanical extracts, including jojoba, sea kelp, and macadamia oil. Let me tell you what those ingredients actually do. Cetyl alcohol is a fatty alcohol. It is a conditioning agent that coats the outside of the hair shaft, smoothing the cuticle layer, reducing friction, and temporarily improving the appearance of shine and manageability. It does not penetrate the cortex. It works on the surface. Bihentrimonium chloride is a quaternary ammonium compound, a cationic surfactant. Hair has a negative charge. Cationic conditioners have a positive charge. Opposite charges attract. The molecule deposits on the hair surface, reduces static, improves slip, and makes hair feel softer. Again, surface action, not cortical repair. The botanical extracts, the jojoba, the sea kelp, the macadamia oil, are present in concentrations so small they appear near the bottom of the ingredient list. At those concentrations, their contribution to performance is marginal. They are marketing ingredients. They are there so the brand can print Australian sea kelp on the bottle and charge more than a generic conditioner. 4. The comparison that changes everything. Now I need to give you the information that the beauty industry absolutely does not want you to have, because this is where the Olaplex story gets significantly more complicated. The Olaplex patent on bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate has expired, and the moment a patent expires, any chemist in the world can synthesize that molecule and put it in a product, which is exactly what happened. By 2022, at least 11 other brands had launched products containing bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate at comparable concentrations to Olaplex No. 3. Some of them retail for under $10. The molecule in those bottles is the same molecule, the same compound, the same mechanism. The same published peer-reviewed data supporting its efficacy applies to every product that contains it at an effective concentration. What you are paying $28 for at Olaplex today is not exclusive chemistry. The chemistry is now a commodity. What you are paying for is brand recognition, the white minimalist bottle, the salon association, and the story that was built during the years the patent was active. Fafeti who should buy what? This is the section I want you to share with every person you know who spends money on hair care. Because the answer here is not simple, and anyone who gives you a simple answer is either selling you something or has not read the data. If your hair is chemically damaged from bleach, color, or relaxers, the disulfide bond repair mechanism is real and it works. You want a product containing bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate. Whether that product is Olaplex No. 3 at $28 or a post-patent alternative at $9 depends entirely on the formulation details of the cheaper option. Look for it listed in the first half of the ingredient list. If it is buried at the bottom, the concentration is likely too low to matter. If it is in the top third, the mechanism is there. Olaplex at $28 is not a scam. It is a real product with real chemistry. It is just no longer the only product with that chemistry. And if you are buying it for the bond repair and not the brand, you have options now that did not exist 2 years ago. 6. The real question nobody is asking. Here is what I want you to take away from this specific comparison, because it applies to every product you will ever buy. The question is never, which brand is better? That is the question the industry trained you to ask, because it keeps you inside their system of brand loyalty and premium pricing. The question that actually serves you is, what does my hair need, and which chemistry delivers that specific thing at the best value. For chemically damaged hair that needs disulfide bond repair, the answer in 2024 is any product containing bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate at an effective concentration, at the lowest price you can find it. Olaplex is one option. It is not the only option anymore. For hair that needs surface conditioning, moisture, and improved manageability, the answer is a well-formulated conditioner with fatty alcohols and cationic conditioning agents. Aussie delivers that. So does every other drugstore conditioner at that price point. The botanical marketing is irrelevant. The surface chemistry is what matters. Here is the takeaway. Olaplex makes a real promise backed by real chemistry. For bleached and chemically processed hair, the bond repair mechanism is documented and effective. But that chemistry is no longer exclusive, and the $28 price tag now reflects brand equity more than molecular exclusivity. Aussie makes a real product that does real things. Surface conditioning is legitimate hair care, but the word repairs on that bottle is a marketing decision, not a chemistry decision.